So what if I told you that the biggest what if in the Pi Network community might actually be just around the corner? Picture this. Picoin, after years of community mining, debates, speculation, and hope, finally getting listed on Binance. Yeah, that Binance. The crypto giant where dreams turn into moon missions. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "We've heard that before," wait till you hear what analysts are predicting. We're talking about jaw-dropping numbers, crazy community reactions, and a floodgate of new interest that could explode Pi's price overnight. Could this be the moment we've all been waiting for? In today's video, we're diving headfirst into what a Binance listing could mean for Picoin's price. From short-term excitement to long-term moonshots. We'll break down the price speculations, what's fueling this fire, and what could hold it back. And yes, we'll take a quick peek at some wild predictions flying around on social media. But here's the twist. This isn't just about hype, it's about understanding the signs, the signals, and what might actually be unfolding behind the scenes in the world of Pi Network. So, here's a quick question for you. If Picoin gets listed on Binance tomorrow, what price do you think it'll hit first? $5, $10, or something even crazier? Drop your answer in the comment section, and don't forget to check out my previous videos to catch up on all the latest Pi Network developments. The link is in the description below. While you're at it, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single Pi Network update. Drop Pi Network to the moon along with your country name in the comments. Let's see where our global community is tuning in from. Join the conversation in my Telegram group and Facebook page. Links are also below. And of course, this video is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research and invest wisely. Alright, now let's get into the good stuff. Let's begin. There's a buzz in the air that even the most skeptical crypto heads can't ignore anymore. The Pi Network community, strong and loud as ever, is heating up again with whispers, screenshots, and speculation that we might finally see the long-awaited Binance listing for Picoin. It's been months of waiting since the open MAINNET launched, and while mining has officially stopped, the real game might just be getting started. So, what's the deal? What's actually fueling this hype again? Let's rewind a bit. Ever since Binance ran that infamous poll asking the community which project they wanted listed next, and Picoin absolutely crushed the competition, the rumors have been non-stop. People on X, formerly Twitter, started lighting up with price predictions, meme charts, and hope-filled posts. Some were modest, $2, others, they're screaming $10 by next month and $500 by the time we hit 2030. Wild, right? But let's not get carried away without some receipts. Let's talk numbers. Short-term projections are where things get spicy. Several analysts are eyeing that key $3.67 resistance level like it's the final boss in a video game. Break through that, they say, and we're looking at a clean sprint to $4.20, maybe even $5 within days of a Binance listing. Coinpedia tossed their own hat in the ring too, suggesting Picoin could rally past $4.20 if that resistance cracks. And if momentum builds and we get the kind of volume Binance is known for, some whisper $10 is an early target. Sounds a bit too good to be true? Not necessarily. Because this isn't just about hype, it's about access and visibility. Binance isn't just any exchange, it's the global stage. A listing there doesn't just mean more people see Picoin. It means serious traders, institutions, and casual investors all suddenly have it on their radar. That's where liquidity comes in. That's where price discovery gets interesting, and that's where things could get explosive fast. Now let's talk long-term. The real dreamers, and some pretty bold analysts, have their eyes set on numbers that feel like fantasy, until you consider the potential. The Economic Times ran a feature suggesting that Pi could climb to $120, $150 if it ever crosses that infamous $100 psychological barrier. That's the big if, of course. But they didn't stop there. With mass adoption and utility, not just hype, some forecasts are throwing around a $500 price tag by 2030. That's assuming apps start thriving in the ecosystem, real-world utility kicks in, and Pi becomes more than just another crypto. It becomes a daily use currency. Brave New Coin chimed in too, throwing in a more short-term prediction. If Binance plays ball, Pi could touch $10 by the end of April 2025. Realistic? Optimistic? Maybe both. It depends on how the next few months unfold. Now let's shift gears. Why does a Binance listing matter so much? After all, Picoin is already being traded on OKX, MEX, BitGet, and Gate.io. What's so special about Binance? It all comes down to trust, reach, and momentum. Binance is still the king of crypto exchanges. When a coin lists there, it signals legitimacy to millions of users. It opens the door to new markets, big-time liquidity, and a whole new level of trading volume. Even whales, yes, those silent market movers, start paying attention. And let's not forget, with the open mainnet now live, external transactions are finally possible, which means one less reason for Binance to hold back. But let's keep it real. There are risks, always. The Pi ecosystem, as strong as its community is, still has some question marks hanging over it. One of the biggest? Transparency. We still don't have full confirmation on circulating supply. Tokenomics remain a bit fuzzy. Some estimates put circulation around 7 billion coins, with a total supply of 100 billion. A lot of Pi is still locked, and if not managed well, unlocking could cause serious dilution. On top of that, regulation is a real concern. Agencies like the SEC aren't exactly crypto-friendly right now. If Pi wants to go global, it has to follow the rules, and while the core team's silence worries some, they've clearly been cautious. Still, the fundamentals are strong. Open mainnet is live, millions have wallets, and businesses are starting to show interest. We might be in the quiet before the storm, or the storm might already be building in the background. The current price? Somewhere between 59 cents and $1.16 depending on which exchange you peek at. Some historical spikes showed numbers above $100, though most of those were unverified and likely temporary glitches or manipulations. So what should we really expect? The truth is, no one knows for sure. But based on the combination of analyst predictions, social media sentiment, exchange behavior, and community readiness, it feels like we're standing at the edge of a cliff. Either we're about to leap into a bull rally, or we keep walking the slow road toward utility and organic growth. Either way, the eyes of the crypto world are quietly returning to Pi. And if Binance decides to give the green light, all bets are off. This could be the moment we've all been mining, waiting, and hoping for. So, to sum it all up, if Picoin gets listed on Binance, we could be looking at a potential short-term price between $3 and $10, with long-term projections climbing as high as $500 by 2030. But remember, that climb depends on real adoption, ecosystem development, and a ton of patience. While the hype is real, the risks are too, from token dilution to regulatory uncertainty. Still, the Binance buzz is growing louder, and the Pi Network community seems more fired up than ever. If you found this video helpful, interesting, or even just a little bit exciting, please hit that like button, share it with fellow pioneers, and subscribe to this channel. It helps us a lot and lets us keep bringing you the latest Pi Network news, price predictions, and mainnet updates. Here's today's question. Do you think Binance will list Picoin before June? And if it does, what price will it hit first? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you've got any questions or contributions, feel free to start a conversation down there too. I read every single one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Stay safe, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Pi Network to the moon.